Alright, YouTubers, here's another video for you, as if I haven't uploaded enough in the past day or so. Well, I'm gonna show off my new subwoofer amp stuff going on. I got my Desk Pro EN up and running, because I have Sims 2 and all of the expansion packs installed on here, and I play Sims 2 on my Dell, which is upstairs, because I can't play it on this machine because the processor is below the minimum requirements, and so is the graphics card. And on this one, there's not enough hard drive space, and the graphics card is still outdated, but the processor is above the minimum requirements. This is a 1000 megahertz Pentium 3 CPU. Compaq mini tower series, excuse me. You don't catch much of those on camera, but these are actually, I've heard they are quite scarce. You can't find many of those. They only came out with them for a couple years. Very, very small machine. As you see, it's quite narrow, and that is quite good for a computer that came out in 97, I believe. It's designed, or no, actually quite later, actually, because it's built for 2000 NT and workstation. This one was designed for 98 SE. It has the original product key sticker on it, but since I got XP on it, I thought I would just write down the product key for that. Yeah, that's just how much of a nerd I am. Okay, moving on. Okay, this is just going to be a little test. Got a new memory card for my PSP. I don't think I've ever showed you this PSP before. This is a PSP 3000 model. As you know, this was the last of the regular PSP series, and they came out with the crappy Go, and now the PS Vita, which I've heard is even crappier than the PSP Go. They put on some new features on the new PS Vita, but I see the PS Vita as failing quite soon. As some of you might know, the PS Vita came out with 2 thumbsticks and have upgraded since this crappy thumbstick, which I've gotten used to by now. When I first got it, I'm like, wow, that's a really crappy little thing. But I mean, when this came out, it beat the DS. It's just like, oh, we got a thumbstick on it. You guys don't. We came out with the thumbstick with the first PSP, and you guys haven't even come out with one on your DS systems. Dog hair caught between the screen. Oh, it's caught between the screen and the plastic. I think I got it. But I put all of my songs from iTunes on here, the memory card in here. Here, I'll show you. If I can. Gotta open up the door with 2 fingers. Right in there is an adapter for a PSP Go memory card. As you guys know, Sony came out with their own memory cards for the PSP, specifically designed for the PSP. You cannot put any other SD card in here. They are a different shape, a different size, and a different thickness. So you cannot put an SD card in here. You have to get a specific PSP model memory card in here, which, of course, this has got the PSP Go memory card, as I mentioned, with the special adapter for the older PSPs. So it works just like the regular PSP memory sticks. Here. Of course, I'm going to be playing the Hadaway What is Love from YouTube that I got on my iTunes via Real Player, which is completely legal. Some people might say, that's illegal. Well, it's not. Well, here, let's just turn on the stereo here. Ooh, that was quite loud. Let's turn that down a bit. Jiggle that around a couple of times. This tape cassette adapter I got was from my dad's old XM radio. It came with its own cassette tape deck adapter for older cars which don't have an aux jack. But now pretty much every car that you'll ever find has a built-in aux jack. Well, let's start up the tape. Let's play the song. Might be a little loud. Or no, it's actually kind of perfect. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. See, the PSP volume is on max. Got the cool little sound bar background on it, which is really cool. I love that. As you know, it's hardwired from my last video. I love this song. I love that skit from Saturday Night Live. Just like, you know, where they're in the car and they're just driving, having fun. I especially love that one point when they're at the wedding and it's playing nice and slow wedding music, and you can just see them in the back going. They walk up to the groom and they just start crazy. They're all up on her doing that. It's hilarious. You gotta see that skit for it to be funny. But as you guys can hear, works pretty good as a subwoofer. And of course you still get the high-pitched noises from the cheap little 5-cent speakers on here. Which actually worked quite well when I put it in this box. I don't know if you can hear that as the vibrations are getting picked up on here. The box somewhat vibrates, especially in the middle here. Holes really don't do much. I thought it would bring out more sound, but it ended up not. Alright, enough of that. Alright. I thought this would just be a speaker marathon, as in I was going to show you every single sound station I have and just show you how it performs. Let's plug in the old Cyber, well, not old, Cyber acoustic speakers. These might not sound very good. The amp on these speakers is actually too strong for the subwoofer, so you have to keep it at a certain volume for it to sound good. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Cable's a little dusty. There it is. Stereo. It actually performs pretty well on these. This PSP, it used to replace my old iPod, which you guys know failed a while ago. But, of course it's working now. Got it on my little cylindrical eyelid stereo over there. Performs really good on here too. Okay, let's move on to the next set of speakers, or boombox I wish to show you guys. This one, my grandpa got at auction. but it doesn't have any aux jacks, so I have to use this cassette adapter. They tried to make this cassette adapter all fancy with the brass endings on it or whatever it is. Or supposed to be gold tips, but it's not. It's just silver painted gold, I guess. You might call it brass, whatever works for you. Put this in here. I hope I put it in the right way, because one way it sounds better than the other. Cassette player doesn't really wish to close on that very well because of the cord. It's a very good tape. Like, the tape mechanism, the belt snapped off of it, so it can't turn the wheels, but the magnet on there still works for all of your magnetic tape needs, I guess you would say. As you're gonna hear this buzzing, which is the motor just spinning. Hear that? There's absolutely no movement going on in there. Motor just keeps buzzing. At least you know it's a healthy motor. Let's try it out.
What is love?
This stereo performs really well.
Don't hurt me.
Gotta turn it down for you guys to hear it.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
It's got quite a bit of oomph in it.
What is love?
You can hear it on my snare drum. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but this thing is performing really well. It's too bad that the motor is disconnected. I bet you this thing would rock and play tapes. I absolutely love this boombox. This has to be my most favorite boombox I have seen. It's got that classic 80s look to it. It's got the nice fake chrome finish on the sides, which I absolutely love. It's got a high-pitched speaker up here, and of course the mega speaker down here. These speakers only play the very high-pitched notes on here, so they don't actually do much, but they do some performance. This thing absolutely rocks and tapes. If only the tape mechanism worked. I don't know if you can hear that. You can still hear the tape motor spinning away. And this radio actually has surprising reception. I don't know if it'll be able to pick it up very well because all of my computers are on the Compact Desk Pro EN. What it does is it emits a very high-pitched signal out of the computer. You can hear the high-pitched signal coming from it. It isn't any of the components. You just hear this loud, high-pitched noise. And on this, on that computer, for some reason, it is sending out an interference in all of the radio signals, so you might be able to hear it. Right now it is on 96.9, so it should come in fairly well. Got the FM stereo up. I absolutely love this boombox. How much oomph do you need in a stereo? The guy that actually died, we got it from one of those auctions where they sell off the person that died, all of their stuff, you know, to make money for the family, for the funeral and stuff. I'm going to show you guys these Altec Lansing speakers that we got with this Milwaukee PC. We got them separately, but you're going to hear in just a second how well that subwoofer performs. This is a very, very heavy subwoofer for its type. Altec Lansing, as probably all of you know, is one of the best PC speaker companies you can find. As you see, these speakers are getting a little bit yellowed, which is kind of a shame, but of course the yellowing is not going to affect the speakers themselves. These speakers are used very often on this computer. Pretty much whenever it's on, I like to open up iTunes and play some music on it. Of course, this computer runs quite sluggish when it comes to iTunes. But then again, it runs quite sluggish on pretty much everything else. Let's just plug it into our speaker tester here. Yeah, that's actually quite a high quality cable on it. It's got the blue separators, but it doesn't have that fake gold finish on it. Everything about these speakers works excellently, which I will show you in a minute. As you see, I am actually finishing part 3 of the Packard Bell computer thing. I know, viewers, I have not been getting videos up very quickly lately. This computer runs quite sluggish when it comes to making videos, but as you guys know, this is my most powerful machine. In fact, it's one of the most powerful in the house, which is kind of sad considering that it is a Dell. I mean, I'm sorry, Dell, but your computers are quite crap. They fall apart really quickly, and the performance is just terrible. I mean, I'm not saying I hate Dell. You guys are doing great right now. I think you guys are one of the last American computer companies there is now. I mean, I know that you guys don't make computers in America anymore, but you're one of the last companies that's actually owned by America anymore. Because pretty much every other company has bought out every single business in the United States, which I absolutely hate. Good Lord, we can't really keep any companies anymore, can we? For some reason on the camera that looks, I don't know, on the screen it looks a little peachish, but I assure you it is quite green.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
You can already tell how great these are going to sound.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
How great can Altec Lansing be at their speakers? Who knows? Listen to that subwoofer, man. Poofs out air like there's no frickin' tomorrow. That is quite a good subwoofer. It makes the concrete vibrate. There's concrete under this floor. Of course, it's a basement. That is just absolutely fantastic. Holy crap. Alright, enough with those. Amazing Cyber Acoustics. You guys have outdone yourself. I mean, how good can speakers get when it comes to Altec Lansing? Apparently they cannot get good enough at their job. Oh god, I turned on the Milwaukee PC here. Oh god. Did not mean to do that. Never really want to turn on this computer and expect it to shut off right away. This thing absolutely loves to just stay on for quite a long time. Like it's one of those computers where when you tell it to shut down, if you leave the room, it'll probably open up a window saying if you wish to end a task on it. As you see, I still have this really dirty power supply that I cleaned out in another video that you can see, probably called the Power Supply Clean Out and MPC Up Specs video. I've been trying to explain to my dad that we do not need a new home computer. It just needs a severe upgrade. I absolutely love this PSP. It is amazing. Now I'm going to show you guys the performance of my Numark speakers if I can. You know, the ones that I always explain upstairs. And I'll also show you my crappy Emerson boombox. And the, I believe it is, it might be a Panasonic or a Magnavox that's in the garage. I cannot remember. I'm sorry. I don't remember things like that. If you expect me to, then you are an idiot, because I should not remember every single thing. Okay. Well, first, let's start out on a good note. Let's fire up these Numark speakers. I fixed the rattling of the what are those called? It's the speakers on the top that emit a high-pitched sound. Tweeters, yeah. I adjusted the tweeters. They were loose and would vibrate from the base of these speakers. These speakers are amazingly, you know, they're just incredible. They are incredible amplified speakers. These speakers, though, for some reason, they had, like AV audio that you had to plug them into an AV audio jack. Here, let's power these guys up. Numark M1 series. There's no specs on the back, so that's it. They're just Numark M1s. Got them from a garage sale for $15. I'm like, heck yeah, let's buy those. Yeah, there's no specs on either of these speakers. Sorry, I cannot talk. But all right. Turn these up a little bit. These might be a little loud. Turn up the bass a little bit on here. Increase the volume a little bit. Vibrate the floor. Alright, enough with those. Let's move on to my crappy Emerson boombox. I'm sorry, Emerson. This is one of the... Here, I'll just show you what they do. If I can even close it on this cord. There it is. Okay. Alright. Oh, sorry. Haven't connected the aux cable. That would be a good idea. Alright. Crappy. No, wait. Hold on. I know why they're sounding so crappy all of a sudden. Because the tape was in the wrong way. Whoopsie. Oh yeah, that's quite loud now. Okay, let's turn that down a bit. There's about good.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love?
What's wrong with this thing? For some reason, tapes on this thing only play from the right speaker.
I don't know. You're not there. I give you my love.
I assure you, I am not joking you.
What is right?
Here, pop in any old tape. Let's, hold on, there's one that was actually really good that I found. I need to resort my tapes again. Oh God. Oh wait. It's in this cassette deck. Here. I'll show you. Let's pop in this tape. But watch this. WTF. I'll show you what it does when you increase the volume up to max.
Get back, Loretta. Your mommy's waiting for you. Wherever I hit you.
Audio's all distorted if you can hear that.
Get back home, Loretta.
FM decoder is really good. What the crap?
97.1 FM.
I am not screwing you.
110 in the shade.
There's nothing coming from this speaker. Stupid thing. Something wrong with that one. Oh, and I think the Emerson stereo is doing the same thing for some reason now. Here. Let's pop in this tape again. It's supposed to be, like a Dolby digital tape. The nice, stereo sound. I think this stereo does the same thing. Or no, it doesn't. It's just this piece of crap of an Emerson. Really crappy song on this tape, but it's got really good stereo sound on it. Okay. Let's plug in this cassette. Okay. Let's observe. Oh gosh, that's going to be quite loud.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me
This stereo works really well.
no more. What is love?
If only this Nano had a stereo microphone. But of course they wouldn't include that in a Nano. Nope, that's too high tech. But this camera is quite decent for a Nano. Crappy Emerson. I smack you. Smack you again. You piece of junk. No, I'm sorry. I'm smashing my aerobics CD. This is my mom's. It's not mine. Stop laughing. I know I'm gonna get comments from that. You piece of crap. There's nothing in there. Okay. Let's pop in a random CD. Okay, let's pop in the CD2 and this aerobics thing with the what's the song called? The Hustle on track number 10. I think it might do the same thing on CDs now if I remember correctly. Or might only be the tape deck. This is the song where you turn it up too loud. Audio's really distorted. Might sound great right now.
The nation's music station with another blast from the past.
Sounds okay now, right? Watch this. I think the amp on this boombox is bad. I think it is extremely bad on here. Okay, let's move on to the either Magnavox or Panasonic that's in the garage. Sorry, I do not remember. Sorry. I only have two hands. And two arms, 2 legs, 2 feet. Whatever. And 1 head. Sure, 2 heads are better than 1, but if you have 2 heads, you should be very concerned. We keep this stereo in our garage. Yep, this is my garage. There's the heater that we have no idea if it works or not. We're worried to try it because it might just explode in our faces and kill everyone in the neighborhood. Well, this boombox is pretty good. Oh, it's actually a Sanyo. That's right. Sanyo, Magnavox, and Panasonic all came out with very similar boomboxes that looked a lot like this one. This boombox works fine. Stupid light. It's really cold outside, and that light bulb needs severe replacing. Look at that blackness going on there. Let's turn on this better light. It's not too cold, but Still a little cold. Oh, let's pop in this tape. Alright. Let's power it up. Turn up the volume. Let's start up the track. Uh-oh. I put the cassette in the wrong way, I bet ya. Again. I'm sorry. I'm not used to this cassette deck. Don't know which side it works better on. It actually says on the cassette tape itself, flip tape over if it does not sound right. Performs really well. This is quite an abused tape deck, but it works in every aspect. As you see, this tape deck was designed for old people. It's got colored buttons indicating which one does what. Colors are a little worn out. The red's pretty strong and the blue is pretty strong. But these two buttons, I bet you they were two different colors and they both just wore out at the same time. Probably used a lot. The rewind color is completely missing, which I understand. Wipe them all out. But this boombox is quite old, if I believe. I think it might have been released in the early 80s. This is quite an old boombox. It is not made out of fully metal, if you thought. The handle is made out of metal, which means that handle will probably never give way. It sticks a lot, though. This boombox, as you can probably tell, is very highly abused. The antenna is bent in a curve, and it isn't even fully attached to the antenna. I bent it so that it wouldn't fall off anymore. Just kind of kept bending it with needle nose pliers till it would not fall off anymore. I'll show you how the radio works on here. Of course, I got the drive going on this computer. Works really well. I always thought this stereo was a little bit interesting. It has two different knobs. The outer knob is for the left and the inner knob is for the right. So if you wish to listen to mono, you can turn up one speaker on the left, and if you wish to just listen to the right, you can just turn up the right, which is a very unique feature. I have never seen that in a boombox before. As you see, this isn't the soft ejecting boombox as everyone knows and loves. This is a very hard ejection tape deck. Pops out right away, which is acceptable because you don't want to wait there for 3 seconds for your tape to fully eject. I mean, good frickin' Lord. But that is a very good abused boombox. It's very highly abused and very scraped up, but it works excellent. Get out of here before I freeze. Well, it's not that cold. It's actually getting warmer, but they are still expecting snow this weekend. So let's get out of there before we freeze. Well, that is a speaker show off, including my PSP, which might become very famous as in speaker testing and just regular tape deck testing. Built-in speakers are okay. They're not the best.
What is love? Baby,
but they do the job. Power that off. Alright. It is off, and I click you goodbye.